Welcome to Carestream Dental Online Learning. This training recording will demonstrate how to use the periodontal chart within the R4 Plus practice management system. By the end of this recording, you should understand using the periodontal chart, including recording a 6-point chart, recording the free gingival margin, recording a mucosal-gingival junction, recording furcation, recording mobility, and recording a plaque and bleeding chart. Recording 6-point pocket chart. To record the 6-point pocket chart, from the patient's charting window, click the Perio tab at the top. Click on the square with the plus to start recording. To record each area, click the numbers at the top to record for each pocket. The numbers range from 0 to 15. However, there is also a decimal point that can be entered for anything that is 3 mm or less. The route round the mouth in R4 Plus starts on the distal buccal side of the upper right. The system will work its way round the buccal surface until it gets to the far left-hand side, at which point it will reverse direction and do the palatal surface from left to right. Once it's completed the full palatal surface, it'll then drop down to the lower teeth, where it'll go from right to left, lingually, on the patient. Once it's finally got to the left-hand side again, it once more reverses direction, going from the left-hand side to the right, buccally. Here is a demonstration of this now, as these numbers are recorded, at the top of the window. As you see, while recording, the little blue arrow jumps across from tooth to tooth. At the bottom of the window, R4 Plus highlights which tooth is currently being recorded. As we progress, you'll see the entire buccal surface is recorded, from right to left, and now reverses direction to record the palatal surface, from left to right. Once the palatal surface is completed, again, it will continue to go around recording from right to left along the lingual surface. And then finally, it'll continue to go around, from the buccal surface, from left to right. Again. 3 points on each side. If you need to record just a small area on the pocket chart, left-click on the area you would like to record, and then select your numbers at the top of the window. Then continue to move to anywhere you wish to record. Recording free gingival margin. To record a free gingival margin, on the right-hand side of the window, select the FGM icon. At the top of the window, select the numbers to record the free gingival margin. This works the same way as the pocket chart. However, this time, instead of lines that are moving up to demonstrate pockets, this time, R4 Plus moves the pink line around. But it still goes in exactly the same route round the mouth. So it goes across the buccal surface from right to left, then the palatal surface from left to right. It will then drop down to the lower teeth, where it will stay inside, working lingually, from right to left. And then finally, it will go across the buccal surface once more, from left to right. Just like the 6-point pocket chart, if you need to jump to a specific area, left-click to move the blue arrow, then click the numbers at the top of the window to continue charting. Recording mucosal-gingival junction. To record the mucosal-gingival junction, on the right-hand side of the window, click the MGJ option. Just like the free gingival margin, click the numbers at the top of the window to record each area. And just like all of the other charts, R4 Plus works its way around, from buccal right to left, palatal from left to right, lingual from right to left, and buccal from left to right. Recording furcation. To record furcation, on the right-hand side of the window, select the furcation icon. At the top of the window, select numbers from 0 to 3 for your grading of furcation. As you do this, R4 Plus moves to each tooth where furcation would be recorded. Again, work in the same way, from right to left buccally, left to right palatally, lingually right to left, and then buccally left to right. Recording mobility. To record mobility, Select the mobility icon on the right-hand side. At the top of the window, there are options from 0 to 3, where you select the mobility of each tooth. This time, it works per tooth, rather than following the dentition around. It starts in the uppers, going from right to left, and then goes down to the lowers, going from left to right. Select the tooth mobility. But just like all of the other charts, if you need to record for a certain area, you can always left-click on the tooth and click the numbers at the top of the window. Recording a plaque and bleeding chart. To record a plaque and bleeding chart, click on the plaque icon on the right-hand side. What you see in this window are uppers and lowers for plaque, uppers and lowers for bleeding, and uppers and lowers combined view of both. Each tooth has been split into 4, so select where there is either plaque or bleeding present. Once you have finished recording your plaque and bleeding chart, save it by clicking the square with a tick to finish recording. A pop-up message asks you to complete the plaque and bleeding chart session. Please be aware it's not possible to do more than one plaque and bleeding chart per day per patient. So be sure that you're happy to complete it before you click yes. Once completed, into your clinical notes, R4 will record the percentages of both plaque and bleeding points. If you want to see a full history of previous plaque and bleeding points, go to the Tools menu at the top of the window, and click View Plaque History. This shows every visit the patient has ever had for their plaque and bleeding score. You should now be able to use the periodontal chart, including recording a 6-point pocket chart, recording free gingival margin, recording mucosal-gingival junction, recording furcation, recording mobility, and recording a plaque and bleeding chart. Thank you.